Grand Rising, and welcome to 1111 Universal Connection.
Wow.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming back to 1111 Universal Connection. Actually, we're going to start with Oracle cards for the Ancestral reading. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your reading. Right now, we're going to start with Oracle messages that needs to come in. First card that you have here for your Oracle message of the day in the Ancestral reading, we have card 32. 3 and 2 is 5. Okay. It states here is total submersion. Okay. 5 to me can be conflicting or conflicts. Okay. So let's be aware of this. Okay. Total submersion. Okay. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Okay. Give it a 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been, right, lacking. Okay. So there's a battle within self. Okay. And understanding where you need to go to or lead to in your goals or any projects that you're interested in. So total submersion, it's the key right now. Okay. This is, you know what? Yes, that's the key right now. Okay. This is your card. Second card right now is, okay, that's card 3-1, which is 31. Sorry, why did I say it like that? All right, so 3 plus 1 is 4, right? So mutually beneficial adventure, okay? 4 is like holding on to things, right? There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Unlike this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So you're holding on to a relationship. You might have this relationship. It's a secret. There's a thing that you're working on. Again, it could be a relationship. We could speak about that, but it also can be a project. So there's a project that you've been working on, or a certain significant other, and it could mutually benefit both of you guys, but you have been keeping this a quiet, a secret, just quiet. Okay, like no one has asked you about it, so you're not gonna share it, right? Yeah. Okay. So the following card is card 25. So 5 plus 2, right? That's 7. Okay, there's a breakthrough in the new dimension. Ooh, there's a breakthrough to new dimensions. Excuse me. Okay, a new endeavor. Ooh, it's on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. Ooh. Innovative energies want to burst forth in your conscious. Interesting. So you're getting ideas, right? Right? There's something happening. Yeah. Yeah, you're okay. You're dancing with this. You're trying to understand this whole thing, what's happening. You're going back and forth with it. But you know something's happening. Ooh. Okay, guys, the following. Ooh, beautiful card. Never seen this card in this deck. Card 39, right? This card 12 is 3 and 9 is 12, and 1 and 2 is 3. Okay. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine tuning. Yes. Back on task. Fine tuning. So definitely Oracle's saying that there is something going on that you're working on. Okay. Keeping it quiet for now. But it's definitely beneficial. Fine tuning, tweak it, make it different. Excuse me. Are we still recording? Yes. Okay. Make sure we're making it different. Fine tune it. Do different things to it. Make it look prettier, or not even just prettier, but find other ways of doing it. Right. Okay. This is for you from your ancestors. Source. Thank you so much for allowing this reading. Let God protect us from any negative, evil talk or speech against us. Guide us through the right path. And tenfold's back. Yes. All right, let's go. Yeah, okay. So the first card, releasing that energy. Excuse me. Ooh, okay, guys. The dark, right? You see what's going on here? Yes, look at him. So right now, this is stating to us is maybe an obsession, right? An obsession or being in the dark about something, or intensity, or it could tell us also fury as well, right? But also there's an obsession about study, or right, because we were speaking about, you know, the project or the endeavor or the that you might be working on, right? There's an fury or in a obsession. That's the word that I'm. Darn it! That's the word that I'm looking for. Obsession, like an intensity. Yeah, spit it out, girl. Okay. The following card is, okay, community. Okay, it's learning, right? It's and also connecting to people in the same part, or connecting to people that are in the same category, field, or like the same tribe, the same community, right? There's an intention now. It maybe becomes an obsession. Watch a child that it won't come out like obsessive, but there's more of a knowing that you want to be part of a community. Okay, being able to share that with. Okay, yes, and learning more of, right, the devotion, right? Be devoted to it now. You want to live it. You want to be part of it. You want to like be devoted to it. So there's a study or a skill or a project, or even maybe even love also too, because it's also something that you're devoted to. Want to venture into and break new horizons. But now you have the rabbit, right? Interesting, because this is, like nonstop. This is it's like after waiting, taking a leap forward, right? And jumping into whatever you need to do to be devoted to this task, to this project, to this. Okay? Interesting. This is from your ancestors. So you got a tree, right? This is the connection to. This is the connection to the roots, right? More of a connection from your ancestors, and having that wisdom and the knowing, right? You didn't need a label. Like, this is a lineage, right? This is from roots. This is from yeah, the body. It's like you knew. I don't want to show this part. Sorry, guys. You knew. It's more like a yeah. So the body. You knew this. You knew this all along. You understood it. Like the nurture. You embody this, right? Long time ago. But yeah, taking leaps, ready to move forward and take a step forward. What else does the collective need to know? It's the connection, reflecting, the loss, the vision. Wow, it's like you kind of knew that this all had to happen. You kind of knew that it all had to happen. I see thunder and lightning and ending periods. I see it like, wow, like you knew it had to happen. You reflected on this. You knew this. You seen it coming. You maybe you work with animals. I see a pet shop. Or like a museum, like because I see plants also. But this, it's been, you knew this. You knew this all along, like for years. You had to deal with other people's opinion, right? You had to deal with other people's grotesque sense of humor, right? But you found inspiration out of all of this. This is wicked. You found inspiration in all of this, and you, it's like you found yourself, right? It's like I knew this, and in some weird way, you found humor in this, like you knew this. In some weird way, there was like you found humor in this, but there's other people's opinion. Okay, other people's opinion, and you're looking yourself inward, right? Maybe makes you uncertain, right? And then maybe you feel like they laughing at you, right? Right? But you're like, fuck it, like, cause I mean, people are gonna walk away from you anyway. You still got the vision. Keep animals next to you, plants next to you, pretty things next to you. You see the vision. See, it goes either or. Sorry, I'm taking long with that, guys. Yeah. So, the intellect. So, and with the intellect you have here is the knowing, right? It's like again back to the knowing. You knew Jesus. Woo. Let me get a drink of water. So you knew exactly. That's why you kept poised. Like you stood poised. Look at you. Yeah, you lost. Look at your eyes. You lost sleep, right? But overall, it's the intellect, it's the knowing, it's the knowledge within. It's knowing. It's like being like yesterday we had a reading, and the reading it was more like okay, you guys like whoever I was reading to, it's like you were able like your strong your strong your strength is that you were able to stay like super chill in a moment of tension, right? When people expected you to like react or overreact, you were able to just stay. Wow. Source, thank you. To our ancestors, we thank you. Okay. Angels. All right. Mm. This is fantasy, right? And when I see this in this reading, it makes me think that you somehow had to create a place where it made sense to you, or people were telling you it was all not real, or maybe it was like you created a world in order for you to be able to coexist, right? I hope. Yeah, you created a world or a home where you can feel at home and coexist in this world that you feel like you don't relate to. Basically, the next card um is justice. Okay, um, someone created a world that was fantasy. You knew, you knew that someone created a world that was made up of fantasy, of illusions, right? Then you got justice here. Oh yeah, the ancestors are gonna come in and. Them ancestors are like not. Yeah, you dealt with darkness, okay? And that comes from the first card when it comes to darkness. These ancestors, I'm gonna tell you, they're not happy, okay? That's all I'm gonna say on this card, okay? There was a home that was built out of fantasy that someone created, and they thought, this woman thought that this home was happy little home, right? Created by me. Yeah, yeah. And that's what you're gonna get with the machete. Wha. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Ancestors are not happy about this, guys. It's the intellect for me, right? Because it's the knowing. You see how we started this whole row right here? It's about the intellect. It's your lineage, your roots, your body. People mocked you. You had to go inward. You felt grotesque. People laughed. But you knew. Because you lost people. You had the wisdom, the knowing, the intellect. Guys, listen, what time is it? Okay, so the fate? Yes. Fate. Doesn't matter what happens or what happens to you. Because you have the faith. You can't. It's like this person saw you a mile away. 10 miles away, they saw you coming. Like, wow. It's the intellect. It's the visionary. It's the knowing. You were devoted this whole time. It never came out. You hid it. Now you're ready to serve a community or be part of a community. It's the knowing. You're healing. Healing from from the bottom of your feet all the way up. Okay. Look at Mother Nature, the birds around you. They follow you. They talk to you. Okay. Cats, dogs, right? They all lean towards you. Healing. And look at that. And then you go sit around and you walk around. You have this glow. But this glow is not just monetary. It's the healing. You heal with nature. And then you look beautiful. And people are like, whoa, who is that? Who is that creature? What is that? Right? But it's because you do the work. Okay? Many people do not know how to do the work. You glow from within side. Many do not know how to embody that. Okay? Doll. You know, when I see this card, this is when we're starting a new row, right? When I see this card, it shows to me that people had you like perched up and thinking like, oh, look at her, like she thinks, she needs to be taken care of. No. That's your opinion. These are illusions that people have pushed up on you, as well as, you have wounds here that from childhood as well. These childhood wounds, your family, like you ready to look for your own community. Love for self, devotion to self. You're ready to hang up those wounds, those childhood wounds, and love yourself. And put love and be lovable and add love to your life. Those childhood wounds don't make who you are. You have overcome that with love. Let's see what else we're gonna have on this row. Okay, skull. Yeah, you transformed. It was a transformation. Yes, that was old you. You have done the change. You have used love, and you always knew that love. You know what we say? Love always wins, right? Love, love herself. Okay, your limits, right? The future now, right? You're ready to embody the future, the knowing, the understanding, the knowledge that it takes, right? The skill, the transformation, right? What else? Yeah, I can't show that. The identity, right? The identity, who you are, right? Volcano, right? Right. So when we say that now in this skill, this love, this transformation, this understanding, right? This transformation, that I say that, yes, you reaching the future and wanting to identify who you really are. You've been suppressing, or people have been repressing who you are, your identity, okay? But you're ready to show, right? You're ready to show this transformation. Whoa, okay. I see belonging. I see family. Hold on, belonging to a new family. That's what I wanted to say, right? Hold on, guys. I have a few cards. Belonging to family, right? And that have tricked you, right? Belonging to family that have tricked you, right? Taking things from you, right? The lure, right? Right? The cackle tricked you and mocked you and took from you, right? Wow. Yeah, and now you're ready. Yeah. See, when it comes to the wolf, are we recording? Yes. This is you without anybody else. You standing alone. Okay? You have a greater calling. Okay? And that greater calling includes, I mean, it just maybe might include just you, a party of one, right? Interesting. But this calling is after dealing with all of this, you understand that it's time to just move on your own with ease, right? You might need to rest, right? But definitely this calling is telling you that this is your own journey right here. What else we need to close it with? Thank you, collective. Source, thank you. Let's see what else we need to close this reading with. Okay, we have 3 cards here. We have the transformation, right? We have a story, okay? The story, maybe you have a story to tell, okay? Maybe you will be writing a story about your life, right? You have the white dress, right? And you have the cat, okay? So let's break these down. When it comes to, when it comes to the transformation and the story, right? There is a big storyline here. It's either someone has told stories, right? Or someone has been wearing a mask, right? Or have become part of telling stories, right, of others, right? But with the white dress, wow, interesting. Interesting. It shows that the white dress can be about a social society that's with the cat watching, lurking, right? It could be someone's trying to keep up with appearances of, the social dynamic of whatever, okay? And you have nothing to do with that. You want nothing to do with that, okay? But this is also someone that has been trying to live up to other people's standards while keeping an eye on you, right? But they don't not understanding that they need to take self ownership, right? They're gonna have to be taking self ownership, and basically all the lurking and the watching is gonna have to stop soon. So in we having in appearances, like keep up with the appearances of other people's standards, that's something that you're not willing to do. So I think we're gonna be closing this, guys. This is pretty intense. I don't like this reading because it feels very combative. You're keeping up a wall of boundaries, right? So but the mushroom is like growing and growing in abundance, right? Um, Growing wherever you go, basically, but the wall and boundaries as well. This storyline is, I think, specific for someone. I'm not sure for whoever it is, but it's pretty intense, and I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. You don't have to move forward by yourself. Work on your craftsmanship, work on your skill, work on love somewhere else, move on, and yeah, build your own life somewhere else, basically. Um, yeah, this is what your ancestors want to tell you. So this have been your reading, guys. Um, One last thing. There's a lot of things that are hidden, and right now, sources telling you, warning you to stay protected. If you feel like you're in danger, reach out to someone, write it down, share it with somebody. But you definitely have a story here to tell somebody. Keep your boundaries right now. It's not the time to make new friends. You hear me? Right now, it's not the time to make new friends. Okay? Keep an eye out around you, your surroundings. Put the walls up. There is, yeah, the lore, right? The cackle and people just lurking around. Um, Growth comes in quiet. So when you're growing, don't tell people too much of what you're doing, right? Um, Again, there can be peace in staying by yourself at this moment. So that's what I wanted to say. And again, if you feel like you are being threatened in any way, make sure you reach out. I put a number, outreach number on the description. Many blessings to everybody, and we'll be back with another reading. Yes, thank you. 1111 Universal Connection.